Welcome to Winterruption Safe at Home, brought to you live from the West End Cultural Center. We would like to thank the province of Manitoba and the Safe at Home grant for the support in these concerts. Now, without further ado, the Small Glories.
3, 4. Picture don't do it justice. If you can see the things I see, don't need to hear about it secondhand. You'd be there if you did. I come along with me. I drove down the road this morning. The sun was at my back. I curved down to the cold, clear water. I passed a rundown fishing shack. Across the bay, the autumn leaves turn the hills to flame. A small bird just fluttered by, singing out your name. Maybe we can rent a boat, sail across the sunlit bay. You wrapped up in your winter coat, just to keep the wind away. Spend the afternoon saying nothing, and when the sun goes down, a light a fire and drink some wine. Slowly drive back into town. A picture don't do it justice. If you can see the things I see, don't need to hear about it secondhand. You'll be there if you did. I come along with me. Oh yeah, rolling into the city at night. Every street has a name. Remind me of the places that I've been to. It all begins to look the same, but underneath the banners and the lights, my mind begins to change. The harmony that I'm feeling at the center of town keeps calling out your name. I wish that you could tag along. I sit beside me at a restaurant, drinking whiskey to 3 in the morning, singing harmony on that karaoke song. Going on and on, going on and on and on. The picture don't do it justice. If you could see the things I see, don't need to hear about it secondhand. There if you did, come along with me. The picture don't do it justice. If you can see the things I see, don't need to hear about it secondhand. You'll be there if you did, come along with me. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody.
Yeah.
We are the Small Glories, and we are so grateful to be here.
This is our very first performance in a year, an actual like full set.
Full show.
It's and we just started singing together again. What, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. Winnipeg, Manitoba. We've been in lockdown for quite some time, and not playing music together.
Not playing a lot of music, but we are here now, and this is exciting. This is great. A whole new show. We're going to do a song that we recorded a number of years ago. This is a song called Long, Long Moon. We wrote this song with our good friend Ashley Condon, and this is a story. This is a maritime story. This is a story about a couple who have been separated and are finding it very hard. And this is a song that's sort of sung from both of their perspectives, both of their voices, and a love song. And I really love singing this one. This is a song called "Oh, My Love."
And we should actually
Sorry, long moon. What time is it?
Exactly. And we should mention our friend Leonard Podolak, and he built a beautiful cranky documenting the story of this song, essentially, and we released a video for Long, Long Moon featuring Leonard and the cranky.
Yeah.
So sing this especially for Len.
This one's for you, Ben.
All right. alone I did by. I waited for you to return to me. Long, long, low in the sky. Ocean rising at the dawn of spring, revealing the mysteries of everything. My heart in my chest, torn in two. My dreams have been haunted by the face of you. Ancient stories are all coming true. Hold on in the arms of the
And out of the sea,
long, long,
rolled a wave did come.
long, long,
Oh, and it pulled me under.
long,
And my
long,
days were done. I know I promised you love,
long,
and forever I will
long, long.
hold. But oh, my darling, I'm not coming home. Long, long,
Low in the sky, cold, cold winter, alone I did by. I waited for you to return to me. Long, long, low in the sky, waited for
you to return to me.
Well, last fall, before we went into lockdown, we were working on a bunch of kind of learning some covers and new songs, and we thought tonight we would throw in a bunch of these for you.
Yeah, this is a Tim O'Brien, right?
No, Dirk Powell.
Dirk Powell,
But Tim
my
O'Brien
bad.
sings it.
But Tim O'Brien sings it, and I think that's why I keep saying that. But two incredible artists and songwriters and musicians, of course, definite inspirations for us. But this is a song called "Love Lies in the Cold, Cold Ground," and I love doing this one. This one's not really something that I've normally done in my past in my repertoire, but I'm really enjoying this. It's a lot of fun on the guitar, and
I feel like we could actually get hired at Bluegrass. We do get hired at Bluegrass Festival. We used to get hired at Bluegrass Festivals when Bluegrass Festivals were happening. And we often would feel a little bit like, I don't want to say imposter syndrome, but we're not fancy players, but I feel like this song makes us look like fancy players today.
Well, we're definitely wearing fancy clothes, that's for sure.
We should talk about our clothing today.
Yeah, so this is the outfit that I was going to wear when we were going to go to the JUNOs. And the JUNOs, if anyone remembers, was sort of the weekend when COVID shut everything down. And we were so excited to go. We were nominated for Traditional Roots Record of the Year, and we were ready for the parties. We were ready for the sleepovers and for the music and everything. We were so stoked. Everything was in place and ready to go, and then it all came.
So we thought for this show tonight, because it's our first show in actually a year. I think our last official show was in Virginia near the end of February and last year, and we thought we would wear our JUNO outfits. I don't know if you knew this today, I bought two outfits, Vince. I bought two outfits. And the nice fancy dress was for when we didn't have to sing because it was really tight on me. So I thought tonight I'd wear the second choice.
Oh, that's great.
And we tune because we care. Good enough for the the internet.
Yeah, right. 1, 2, 3.
All right.
I love you lying a cocoa brown in a grave not one me to go. I kiss once more your cocoa lips to give my weight in gold, gold, to give my weight in gold. I can't see clear to leave your side, and nevermore will roll. I make my bed upon your grave, a pillow from your stone, stone, a pillow from your stone. There is no fire to warm me now, no blanket made of down. The warmth I feel is from your soul, seeping through the ground, ground, seeping through the ground. I do not want a house of gold or a cold dark cave. I make my home in the musty soil, lies around your grave, grave, lies around your grave. Hey. Watch out, watch out. I can't abide the laughter. It cuts me like a blade. I prefer the night I call it the rhythm of my speech, speed, the rhythm of my speech. Soon I'll be at your side, apart we'll never be. I want to hear those above make a fool of me, make a fool of me. Hey, hey, again.
Nice. We did it.
Yeah.
All right. We are now going to do that other song, JD, that you mentioned.
Oh, my love.
Oh, my love.
That is what is next. So if you people at home know this song, get ready to sing because we need you to sing on this one, do we not, Cara?
We do. And we've realized one of the things that we miss most about touring is besides getting to sing for people in person, is to actually get audiences to sing along. And I feel like anything that kind of brings people together and allows us to gather and lift our voices together safely nowadays is a really beautiful thing. So we're going to invite all of you to sing along at home without your masks on if you're in your bubble.
Yeah, hopefully you're in the bubble. Or in your living room.
Or in your living room. We wrote this song about having that experience where you fall in love with somebody and you find out it's not mutual, and all people have. I think we've all experienced some kind of something similar where we open our hearts up to somebody and it isn't always reciprocated. And how do we deal with that? How do we cope with it? And as songwriters, we always seem to write songs about it.
Yeah.
But the one thing that JD and I have noticed with this song is that it's being embraced by all these different groups of people. We have people who are animal lovers, I think thanks to the beautiful video that we did. Right. We have people, didn't you sing it at a wake or a funeral or something?
Yes.
And we're hearing about all these community choirs where people are singing it. And so yeah, even though there's a little bit of a heartbreak thing, we can all relate to it. And I think one of our fans in Virginia said to us, one of the reasons she loved the song so much is that it reminded her that it's always a very good thing to love. Remember that, Vince. Always a good thing to love. I'm sorry, I'm calling Vince out because he's one of our camera people and we like him. We like all the camera people, though. Like all of them.
Darling, can you hear me? I'm calling your name on the mountainside. Your voice is soft and soothing. Haven't felt this way in a long, long time. Oh, my love, my dearest love. Oh, my body's aching. Oh, my soul is wide open, and my heart is breaking. I've been traveling over country, across the oceans and the great divide, longing to have you with me, find a home where we can hide. Oh, my love. Oh, my love, my dearest love. Oh, my body. Oh, my body's aching. Oh, my soul. Oh, my soul is wide open. And my heart is breaking. Here I go again, on my own again, walking through the fire. Flames are getting higher. What is left behind? The love that you denied. Hear me now, can you hear me? Hey. Oh, my love, my dearest love. Oh, my body's aching. Oh, my soul is wide open, and my heart is breaking. Oh, my love, my dearest love. Oh, my body's aching. Oh, my soul is wide open, and my heart is breaking. Darling, can you hear me?
I can almost hear everybody. And I know the guys behind the cameras are all singing along behind their masks. Awesome.
Thank you very much, everybody. Gosh, man, I miss seeing everybody. But we are so grateful that we are here at the West End Cultural Center.
Yes.
Playing these shows again, and I don't know if you can notice at home, if you've ever been to the West End Cultural Center, normally your perspective is from behind us. We are facing the back of the stage for purposes of beautiful camera work and
lighting.
and lighting.
And smoke machines.
And smoke machines. Look at the smoke machines. It's water-based regular smoke, everybody. It's all good over here. I gotta get my harmonica.
Get your harmonica. Last October, JD and I were invited to pre-record a set for a theater in Los Angeles at UCLA, and we learned a bunch of interesting songs for that show, and that's some of the songs we're going to do for you tonight. And this is one that we fell madly in love with. It's a song called "What You Do with What You Got," written by the great American songwriter Cy Kahn, and yeah. Actually, it's a great song for our times, I think, hey, Jide, for
Absolutely.
reminding ourselves that it's so good to be kind to one another and patient. And
We kind of think that being home because of the pandemic, has definitely given us a new perspective on life and work and our families and friends and our communities. And so this song, I think, touches a lot on those ideas and thoughts. And I love doing this one. This is fun. We're going to do this one here.
You get to go? Ready to rock?
Okay, let's do it.
1, 2, 3, ha!
You must know someone like him. He was tall and strong and lean, a body like a greyhound and a mind so sharp and keen. Well, his heart, just like a laurel, grew twisted round itself, till almost everything he did caused pain to someone else. And it's not just what you're born with, it's what you choose to bear. It's not how big your share is, but how much you can share. And it's not the fights you dreamed of, but those you really fought. It's not what you've been given, it's what you do with what you've got. Now what's the use of 2 strong legs if you only run away? And what use is the finest voice if you've nothing good to say? And what good is strength and muscle if you only push and shove? And what's the use of 2 good ears if you can't hear those you love? And it's not just what you're born with, it's what you choose to bear. It's not how big your share is, but how much you can share. And it's not the fights you dreamed of, but those you really fought. It's not what you've been given, it's what you do with what you've got. Between those who use their neighbors and those who use a cane, between those in constant power and those in constant pain, between those who run to evil and those who cannot run. And tell me which ones are the cripples and which ones touch the sun. It's not just what you're born with, it's what you choose to bear. It's not how big your share is, but how much you can share. And it's not the fight you dreamed of, but those you really fought. It's not what you've been given, it's what you do with what you've got. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I think I blew my harp out a little bit. Oh, man. Oh, let's all take a breather. It's a good song, eh? I gotta say, we've been blessed. We've been so blessed with being in the Small Glories. We've had incredible experiences with songwriting and performances and shows and tours. We've been so lucky, I think, and blessed. This is a song that came out of an incredible weekend of songwriting and fellowship and fun. And Cara and I, a number of years ago, got a chance to go out to the East Coast, to Charlotte, excuse me.
We were there too, though.
Yes. The East Coast is beautiful. There's many islands. And this song was written on Cape Breton Island. That's it. That's the one. And we were there for Celtic Colors, a wonderful festival a number of years ago. And we were asked to join the Songhouse, which was very cool. We also did a number of shows for the festival, but we spent about a week writing songs with other great Canadian artists. So this is a song that was written. Cara and our good friend Bruce Guthrow wrote this song, and it's a beautiful song. And would you like to keep tuning, or should
and then
I
you
say
put
something?
you put your stamp on there too, Jade. So, yeah, we were talking about similarities between the prairies and Cape Breton and the East Coast in particular, and we were talking about people who leave their communities, their small communities, because work has dried up, and they often head to Alberta for work, or they just move to bigger cities. And so we wanted to kind of write a song for all those people who decided to stay in their communities and try to make things work. I've driven through many parts of Saskatchewan and visited all these ghost towns where there are these there's houses still, but maybe only 2 families there. There's a church that may or may not have services. The post office closed, the school closed. But there are these few families that stick around and try to make it work. And we thought it would be really good to write a song to honor people like that. And JD and I often talk about the opportunity we had playing the Stan Rogers Folk Festival in Canso, Nova Scotia. So a big shout out to that crew of people. A bunch of folks got together and decided they didn't want their community to die, and they thought the best way to, one of the ways, not necessarily the best way, one of the ways to keep things afloat there was to start a festival, and it's a pretty magical experience. The town has partially survived, I think, because of the festival. So. I often think about wanting to buy up an entire town in these ghost towns in Saskatchewan. I could maybe buy an entire town on my credit card. Wouldn't that be fun? Yeah. We had to remember how to play some of these.
No, yeah, just so when you mentioned Canso, gosh, I love Canso. I loved the festival, the beautiful old houses there. They're like 200 years old. And I remember we were there, and it's right on the ocean. So, and often the fog comes in, and it was cool. I just remember there's a big wind turbine that's not far from the festival. It's towards the sea, and we were standing backstage, and I remember just the fog coming in, and I could see the big wind turbine just disappearing, and I just see the red light flashing, and then just came, and it came over everybody, and it was just such a beautiful experience, and such an East Coast thing, maritime thing, and beautiful. I'm gonna think about those experiences right now. So.
All right, I think good enough for you and me, Jade.
Good enough for folk music. Good enough for you, Cara. This is good enough for you.
If you guys want to sing along at home, the chorus is really easy. It's just don't back down. I'm going to say a whole bunch of things in between those words, like when the waters rise, and then your response is don't back down. So if you want to shout at your iPad or your television screen or the phone, we hope you're not watching this on the phone because it'll sound so much better and look so much better on a big screen. 1, 2, 3.
Roots run deep in the heart of this town. You learn real young, you don't back down. You know they call these fields of gold, but the butterman loans will rob your soul. People leave with the prairie winds, ride the rails to a better way. Board it up and pack it in, bid farewell, but me, I stay. When the waters rise, you don't back down. When you hit hard times, don't back down. When the dust rolls in, don't back down. Don't give in, don't back down. Gonna stick around this old ghost town. Old John Joe lives up the road. He still plays a mean banjo. Aftermath, so Father John, he still loves to tie one on. Tie one
fall, you don't back down when the dust rolls in. Don't back down when the fires come. Don't back down when the hurt begins. Don't back down, don't give in, don't back down.
Oh yeah, you guys, you gotta listen to the record. You gotta get the record, get the record. Because on the record we have some really great friends from Ireland. One of the best bands in my books. They're called Socks in a Frying Pan. It's not your typical Irish band name. They kind of wanted to be a part of them. But anyway, we sent them this song and they play some amazing little reels and jigs and beautiful music on there. We were so grateful that we did that, didn't we, Cara?
Yeah, and I attempt to replicate that in the little my mini solo section. I'm like, I cannot do them justice, but they're phenomenal. We're going to carry on with another song off our album, Assiniboine The Red. Can you tell we love where we live in Manitoba, Assiniboine The Red? We even named our album after it. And this is a song that we wrote with our good friend James Keelahan. And it talks about Alberta. And in case there are any Albertans watching this, we will sing this one for you. But we wrote this one during that session JD was talking about out on Cape Breton Island. And we were given the theme of writing songs about your home and where you're from. And so this one, I'm from Alberta, and even though I don't live there anymore, it still holds a very dear place in my heart. And we thought we would write this. It's really a love song for the province, and written about people who often go there from the East Coast to go there for work, and some of them end up staying and falling in love with the province. And we often talk about maybe dedicating this song to people who are from away and have moved somewhere new and surprise themselves by wanting to stay. I often think about us, JD, in that we both are not from Winnipeg, and we both purposely moved here and then purposely stayed.
Yeah, well, I'm glad we did.
I'm glad we did too.
I know there was a lot of people going, what the heck are you doing that for, boy? And I tell you, it was probably the best move that I could have ever made. I used to live in Toronto, and I was living in Toronto before I moved to Winnipeg, and I do miss Toronto. I have a lot of good friends there still, and my family is not far from there, but I don't know, I've definitely found a wonderful family here, and of course I have my own family, and we've put down some roots here now, and I couldn't imagine myself being anywhere else. Winnipeg is the best city around. And that's because there's not a lot of cities around here, because we're sort of stuck in the middle of Winnipeg, in the middle of the prairies.
It's the best city within 800 kilometers either side.
No, it is. We're very grateful, and we even wrote a song about it. We'll probably sing it later. But
Sorry, today I'm doing my classic tuning thing here. Yeah. So even though the song is about Alberta, it really also is about people who have moved somewhere new. So. And in fact, we have some fans in Alberta, new fans, who heard this song on the radio, and they've hired us to sing at their wedding because they want this song to be one of their wedding songs. We're like, wow, we never thought we would be a wedding band, JD.
wedding singers. You guys can fast forward through this part later. Doesn't make sense, but ready? Weld our strings together. Okay. 1, 2, 3. I walked out on a morning Rocky Mountains shining, shadows drift on frost-covered hills. Colors, gold and tan, a crystal river through the valley ran. one's ever on me. It's the first time that ever I've been claimed. And Alberta is her name. I sat down and I wrote to you. I said you should be coming. You're never gonna see a sky so blue. Drapes of green in a northern sky wave like flags as the stars dance by. I never thought I'd say it. She stole my heart and it's easy to explain. Alberta is her name. The word I got from you said you won't be coming. For you back home, the skies are plenty blue. Emerald hills and the rocky shore are all you need. You'd want no more. But you learn to love another. Our hearts are true, but if we must lay blame, Alberta is her name. And to you who wander far, who search for rest and comfort, 'cause you can find no solace where you are. Keep your eyes wide and remember me. This ain't the place I thought I'd be. But that's how it goes with romance. One breath of hurt, you'll never be the same. Alberta is her name. Alberta is her name. Yeah, yeah. Come on. Yeah, yeah.
Does it almost make you want to move to Alberta, Jude?
It almost makes me want to move to Alberta. I like Winnipeg, though. I like it here. I like it here. I've been saying I like it because it's nice and flat. I'm not a big hills guy. I don't mind going down the hill. You know, the only time I like hills is in the winter, because then you can climb down and you can toboggan down the hill. It's the only time I really like hills is going down on the toboggan. We've done quite a bit of that this winter. And we've been so grateful. We've actually had a nice cold winter. The river's been freezing.
I know,
It's
isn't
been
it
amazing
great?
out there.
So much to do.
Who's been out on the river? Right. I know some of you have been home on the river too, and we are so grateful, so lucky to have it. And it's been such a great place for people to get out,
Yeah.
and to be distanced from each other. At least we're distanced from each other on the river.
On the river, yes. I also think, JD, we need to go cross country. We keep talking about going cross country skiing, and I think we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it soon. We're getting some footage together for our Winnipeg video, and I believe we are gonna go out on the river for a little bit of that, and maybe on a cross country ski trail.
Yeah.
The other day I went cross country skiing, and as I was just about to stop, my skis got really close together, and I fell over, and all these people laughed at me.
Nobody helped you.
Nobody helped me. I got myself back up again, but you know.
They probably weren't from Winnipeg.
Should we just go right on into this baby? 2, 3, ha.
shield. Loud and cruel were the raven's cries that feasted on the field, saying back water cold and clear will never clean your wounds. They're none but the witch of the Westmoreland that makes thee hailing soon. So turn your stallion's head till his red mane flies in the wind, and the rider of the moon goes by, and the bright star falls behind. And clear was the Palean moon when a shadow passed him by. Below the hills were the brightest stars when he heard the owl cry, saying, why do you ride this way, and wherefore came you here? But I see the witch of the Westmoreland that dwells by the winding mere, and it's weary by the Old's water and the misty break fern way, till through the clefts of the Kirkstead Pass where the winding water lay. Said, lie down, my brindled hound, and rest me, my good grey hawk, and need my steed may graze thy fill, for I must dismount and walk. But come when you hear my horn, and answer swift the call, for I fear the sun will rise this morn, you will serve me best of all. And it's down to the water's brim, he has borne a rowing shield, and the golden rod he has cast in to see what the lake might yield. And it's a wind rosy from the lake, and fast and fleet when she wanted the form of a maiden fair with a jet black mare's body. And it's a loud, long, shrilly blue until his steed was by his side. High overhead the grey hawk flew, and swiftly he did ride, saying, course well, my brindled hound, and fetch me the jet black mare. Stoop and strike, my good grey hawk, and bring me the maiden fair. Hey, hey. She said, praise she thy silvery sword, lay down the rowing shield, for I see by the briny blood that flows you've been wounded in the field. She stood in a gown of a velvet blue, bound round with a silver chain, and she's kissed his pale lips once and twice, and 3 times round again. And she's bound his wounds with a golden rod, full fast in her arms he lay, and he has risen hale and soon with the sun high in the day. She said, ride with your brindle down that hill, and a good grey hawk in hand, there none can harm the knight who's slain for the witch of the Westmoreland.
So fun.
Sorry, I haven't had a haircut in like a year, so I'm like, head banging. This is great.
Look how long my hair is. And I'm embracing my silver hair.
So
You have
am
a couple. I love that you've got a whole bunch down there today. It's so fun.
I got a whole bunch down there, that's true.
Sorry, I meant here.
Don't worry, folks. Cara's been around the blocks a few times. She knows exactly how to say things, and she's got phrases and things. Sorry, maybe I pushed it too far.
No, it's all good. I was talking about that expression though with somebody the other day, and they agreed with me that it meant that you'd had experience.
Yes, that's true. Experience is definitely
That's
part of that
That ain't your first rodeo.
What do you have experience in, I guess?
That's really what the question is, right? Well, we're excited about this next song. This is Another new one for us.
Anger built and tightly wound. We strolled.
No, we did not stroll, JD.
No, this song is not a strolling song. This is a song that we did as part of this show that we did with Berkeley. Cara was talking a little bit about that earlier in the show, and but as we were collecting songs, finding songs, we found this amazing song by our good friend. Oh my God,
And Greg McPherson, our Winnipeg's very own Greg McPherson.
our really good friend, Greg McPherson. Sorry, everybody. I'm wearing too many layers.
You are sweating quite a bit.
And I'm sweating quite a bit, and my hair is... This is a rock and roll show, after all. But anyway, our good friend Greg McPherson has written this song, and this is an incredible song about miners who are fighting the company store and the people who own the store and people who own the mine. And it's a heavy tune. I'm sorry. I wish I had better things to say about this song. I feel like this song really speaks for itself.
Yeah.
And this was a wonderful experience learning this song and arranging this song for two parts and for banjo and guitar. This has been an experience, and I'm really glad that we're doing this one now.
I'm excited too, except that I have to get my...
It sounds like your banjo is excited.
I've been getting some... It's been an interesting thing because we haven't been touring, and our instruments... We don't get them. I don't think we're getting them as tuned up as often as we would, because we're not playing as often as we would when we're on the road. So I got some work done on it, some really funky work that is new for me, and it's on my banjo. I'm not work on myself. I mean, I am trying to work on myself, but. Capo, I think I'm
Seven.
capo.
Oh no, 6.
6, right?
Sorry, the other ones are 7. Fresh.
I think this is right. 3.
We're keeping it loose here, folks. This is loose. Got my trusty shub on here. Sorry.
We've got all these endorsement deals with companies, but I guess we can talk about them on these internet shows. But
Yeah.
Shub capos. We love shub capos.
Shove it.
And John Pierce strings. You good?
Okay.
Rock and roll, JD! Apparently we're a rock band. We can do this.
Ready?
Yeah.
1, 2. I slammed the door at 3:45. It's headed for the company store. I watch my children starve no more. Tonight I'm gonna feed them. I haven't worked in 40 days. For 23, I've had no pay in a week. I'll have no place to stay, and now they'll have to kill me. And now they'll have to kill me. On the way I met Big Johnny Hines, the strongest man at city mines. I told Big Johnny of my plight. His voice grew loud with anger. The days are good, the days are die. As any that'll come to mind. I have at home a sickly wife, and I haven't worked since Easter. We haven't worked since Easter. Half the town will die from the mining of the coal. The other half will leave when the mine decides to close. And the people are left to starve to death at the hands of the company store. They'll bring the army in on us when the union gets too close to them. Burn it down, boys. Burn it down, boys. Burn it down. I said to the head, they'll shoot us down like our fathers. But like them, we're already dead and down. Our anger built and tightly wound. We walked the coal road through the town. The store I will burn it down, burn it to a cinder. As I spoke these words before my eyes, the doors and windows open wide, and 10 more miners joined my side, beat and starved in anger. They were beat and starved in anger. decides to close, and the people are left and starve to death at the hands of the company store. They'll bring the army in on us when the union gets too close to them. Burn it down, boys. Burn it down, boys. Burn it down. I said to the head, they'll shoot us down like our mothers, but like them we're already dead and down. Door at 3:45, I was headed for the company store. I watched my children starve no more. Tonight I'm gonna feed them. I haven't worked in 40 days for 23. I've had no pay in a week. I'll have no place to stay, and now they'll have to kill me. And now they'll have to kill me. Half the town will die from the mining of the coal. The other half will leave when the mine decides to close, and the people are left to starve to death at the hands of the company store. They'll bring the army in on us when the union gets too close to them. Half the town will die from the mining of the coal. The other half will leave when the mine decides to close, and the people are left to starve to death at the hands of the company store. They'll bring the army in on us when the union gets too close to them. Burn it down, boys. Burn it down, boys. Burn it down. I said to the head, they'll shoot us down like our fathers, but like them we're already dead and down.
He's such a great writer, hey?
Yeah, heavy tune. Heavy tune. It's hard to play that one without a pick, too. I totally dropped mine there.
Hey, you did it. Did you get your nail fixed?
No.
We often get our nails done at salons, and salons just opened.
Did it?
Yeah, so I went and got mine.
Well, I normally got a guy who does the old noggin here, but he doesn't work in a regular place. He does it out of his house, so he hasn't been able to let people in. Hopefully that'll happen soon, though, because, man, I look like a bum. A bum with a mullet, and I don't like it. But here we are, ready for the world.
Like, I get you a really cool top hat or something today for the that suits the suit.
I thought maybe I could always wear my I could wear my mask like this. I don't know.
I like it. I like it.
Anyway, this next song is a song that we wrote with our good friend Catherine McClellan. And we wrote this song when we were in Cape Breton Island a few years ago. And now this is a song that we like to sing for each other. We used to tour a lot, and we used to sing in front of a lot of people, and we felt like people needed to hear some positive things, and because there's so much craziness and darkness and evil out there, we felt that maybe a song that had a lot of positivity and love that we could push back out into the world and manifest love in other people and joy in people, and this song is sort of that weapon, so to speak, that weapon against evil, and we love singing the song. This is a song called Sing.
We'll do a quick shout out to Neil Osborne, our producer, who really put his stamp on this, turned it into what it is today. You good, Jade?
Yeah.
I sing this for you, Jade. Today, I'm singing this for you.
I sing this for you too, Cara. Gotcha. Okay. 1, 2. I could sing for the money, I could sing for the praise. Spitting out nothing, wasting time up on the stage. Good folks are bleeding freedom, deny their truth. One thing I can do is sing for you. Sing for the suffering working slaves. cast in a debt they can never repay. Sing for them oppressors who still believe it's either us or them, never harmony. Sing for the rebels who forgot their cause, dignity for all, whatever the cost. Who are looking at retirement, don't wanna be poor. But what about the children ravaged by war? I can sing for the money, I can sing for the priest, spitting out nothing, wasting time up on the stage. And folks are bleeding freedom, denied their truth. One thing I can do is sing for you. Sing for the sinners and hidden saints, lurking in the shadows, burdened with pain. Sing for a future free from the past. Sing for a living that's meant to last. Sing for togetherness and not the wall. Tears of human spirit are felt by all. Gotta do what I can, gotta live what I believe. Learn to love and wear it on my sleeve. I can sing for the money, I can sing for the breeze, spitting out nothing, wasting time up on the stage. Good folks are bleeding freedom, denied their truth. One thing I can do is sing for you. I can sing for the money, I can sing for the breeze, spitting out nothing, wasting time up on the stage. Good folks are bleeding freedom, denied their truth. One thing I can do is sing for you.
Thanks for singing for me today.
You're welcome. Gosh, I almost fell over. I lost my balance there. I almost fell over. That would have been... We would have had to stop and going right and started right from the top again. Because this is a one-shot thing. No edits here, folks.
Yeah, this is the real deal.
This is the real deal. You're with us on this ride. And let me tell you, it's a bumpy ride. No,
It's so interesting though, playing for people and not having any response. It's a bit of a surreal experience, although we know that you're out there and we're very grateful.
Yes.
I'm going to look at you, Vince. All of the guys. Actually, this is such a great time to do a big shout out to the crew here. There's probably, I think, 7 people in this building who are looking after us. The video crew, the audio crew, the smoke machine crew. And our good friend Jorge, who does the bookings here at the West End. And we've been trying to do a show here for many months. We had a big show that was booked last April and it got canceled, got moved to November, that got canceled. So this is kind of our thank you for bearing with us during this pandemic. And hopefully when things open up in the fall, fingers crossed, we will be back here doing an in-person show.
Wait, we gotta wait till the fall? Oh, man. Haven't we waited long enough?
Waited long enough. This is a song that JD and I recorded on our Wondrous Traveler album, and what tickles us about this song is that it got picked up for a Canadian television show on CBC. We were actually doing a show in Los Angeles at McCabe's Guitar Shop, and we have a fan who happens to be a movie producer, and he came out to the show and communicated with us, and he told us about this new CBC show called Decoys. It's all about people who carve duck decoys. And they have a competition in northern Alberta. And it's a mockumentary, and our song is featured, I believe, in the sixth episode, the 6th and final episode. And we got paid $600. So this is the $600 song. It's not a lot of money, but it's the CBC. We do love the CBC. So it's worth $600. Jide, you might have to tell a story here.
I could use $600 right now, I'll tell you that. I could use it. So if you got $600, you should keep it. Give it to your kids. Time wanders on. Time wanders on. I gotta say, I mean, I think one of the silver linings for me during this pandemic is actually been able to see things grow. In our garden, we've seen full plants, the full cycle, which is really fun for me, because normally we're always out on the road and we only get little snippets. And my kids too. I've got 3 wonderful kids at home, and I've been spending every day with them. And but it's been a fantastic thing. No, I've been so glad to have had this time to reconnect and to spend some real long time, quality time with them. It's been fascinating. But I do miss working. I do miss getting on the road, and I really hope that I really hope things open up in the fall, and I hope it gets here quick.
Yeah. We are contemplating doing a Western Canadian tour of sorts this summer. So if you guys want to find out more about that, just go to our website or follow us on social media, and we'll keep you posted as to what we've got cooking. Do some safe outdoor shows. All right, shall we, Jade? Do this one, and then we've got one more, and then sign her off. Time wanders on. 1, 2, 3, ha ha.
I've seen the Rockies rise high above the trees. I've seen the northern lights brought me to my knees. Where you are, where you roam, time wanders on, time leads you home. I've chased the river's rush, run down to the sea, charted seasons in the skies, clouds do as they please. Where you are, where you roam, time wanders on, time leads you home. I've seen the sun scorch the land in flame, harvest fields burn beneath her blaze, heard the wild geese cry as they cross the plain, heard the wind call my name. I've seen 100 towns, cities shining bright, slept among the summer stars, danced through the winter's nights. Where you are, where you roam, time wanders on, time leads you home. All right.
Yay!
I've seen the sun scorch the land in flame, harvest fields burn beneath her blaze, heard the wild geese cry as they cross the plain, heard the wind call my name. I've seen 100 towns, cities shining bright, slept among the summer stars, danced through the winter's nights. Where you are, where you roam, time wanders on, time leads you home. Where you are, where you roam, time wanders on.
Yay! $600. All right. Last one. Last song.
Thank you so much, everybody. Again, my name is JD Edwards, and this is Cara Luft, and we are the Small Glories, in case you didn't know already. And we've been so honored to be here to sing for you and to share with you, and we hope you are feeling good and feeling some hope and some positivity and love at home or wherever you are. If you're on the bus or in the back of a cab or at home in your living room or kitchen, we hope that you're doing well. And why don't you guys reach out to us, say hello to us. We're always here. You guys can find us on all of our social media sites, or you can come to our website and drop us a line there. It's thesmallglories.com. And we so do look forward to when we can see y'all in person again. And we look forward to that day.
A big shout out to the province of Manitoba for this grant, the Safe at Home concert series grant. We're very honored to be part of that, and we've been feeling safe. Actually, there's been a lot of government support for us as artists. We're very, very lucky to live here in Canada and to live here in Manitoba. JD and I are going to, over the next few months, we're going to be writing a whole bunch of new material, getting ready for a new album, hopefully recording that sometime in the fall. And as I mentioned, we're hoping to be doing something in Western Canada, in BC, Alberta, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba, doing a tour of sorts in the summer months. And we would love to see you and celebrate music and community and be able to gather with you and sing for you and have you sing along in person with us. It'd be great. We are going to do one last song. Thank you, encore, 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 encore. That's what we're going to do. I should have said we're doing one more, and then we're doing one more. We're going to finish off with our song, Winnipeg, and it's got the world's greatest and easiest sing-along chorus. The words are, "It's the sun." We realize that we live in it's not quite the sunniest city in Canada, but I think it's second or third sunniest city in all of Canada. And the sun shines on all of us equally, no matter who we are, our station in life, what our job is. Doesn't matter. We are all Winnipeggers, and we need to learn to honor and love and respect one another. And the sun is that beautiful equalizing force out there. So the words are, "It's the sun," and we're going to teach it to you. And we'd love for you to sing along. I think I mentioned we're working on a crowdsourced video for this song, and I believe that there will still be a week left for you to submit your video if you have footage capturing anything in this song. Go to our website, thesmallglories.com, as JD mentioned, and you can find a link to the video. But
and if you're seeing this a year from now, we've got a video.
We've got a video you need to check out.
And you can find it online somewhere.
All right, we're going to teach you the chorus, and it goes like this.
It's the sun. It's the sun.
Okay, on your own, let's hear ya. Oh yeah, it sounds pretty good over there on Elm Street. What about on Montrose there, JD? Oh no, where are you? You're Montgomery.
In the heart of the continent, ancient rhythm flows through the land. Carve the trails that led me here. All the songs that called us out, old traditions and word of mouth. Heard it calling from the east to the west. Took my roots on that old highway, traveled far in about 2 or 3 days. Wrote a song with a new sound. Look at me now, I'm Winnipeg bound. It's the socials at the hall, watching bombers playing ball. It's the Sunday night cruise down on Portage Avenue. It's the Northern Lights, it's the snowplows at night. It's your parka and your toque, it's the way you wear your boots. And it's the sun. It's the sun. It's the rivers of life from the north end of town. It's a gathering place. This is Treaty 1 ground. It's remembering Riel. It's that tasty Crown Royale. It's the gateway to the west. It's Métis, English, and French. And it's the sun. It's the sun. Yeah.
Tren wrote this next section in French, and it's brilliant and really hard for me to sing, so I'm going to do my basic French. Comment ça va, JD?
Ah, oui, comme ci, comme ça.
Oh, c'est très fantastique. Fantastique, oui, oui.
It's Mr. Young and the Guess Who. It's mosquitoes in canoes. It's the harvest in the field. It's another record deal. It's the Jetsman and gold. It's always 35 below. It's the music and the vibe where a spirit comes alive. And it's the sun on the prairies lifting up my soul. I was lost on the land, but now I know that it's the sun on the prairies lifting up my soul. I was lost on the land,
You guys
but
keep
now
going
I
home.
know that it's the sun on the prairies lifting up my soul. I was lost on the land, but now I know that it's the sun on the prairies lifting up my soul. I was lost on the land, but now I know. In the heart of the continent, ancient rhythm flows through the land. Carve the trails that led me here. All the songs that call us out, old traditions and word of mouth, heard it calling from the east to the west. Thank you very much, everybody. Manitoba, thank you. We'll see you soon in person.
See you soon.
I
We're the
hope.
Small Glories, and we'll see you. Thank you.
Thank you.